Congratulations, you have found the right video. If you want to bring the sexy hair back for your boyfriend, your partner, or your family members like this motherfucker.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hi guys, Mr. Wu here. I'm not doing gaming video today. Some of you may have already seen my old videos of how I cut my own hair, but I think it's time to make a new one with a proper instruction. But this is not a tutorial. I'm just going to show you how I normally do it. So you all professional, don't judge. So hopefully I can help you boys out, or maybe some girls with short hair as well. And I don't usually speak English on my videos, so in case you don't understand my English, I've also made subtitles, just for you. So here's what you need for the haircut. You need a hair clipper, some clipper guards, some hair clips, maybe a straight scissors or blunt cut scissors, and a texturizer, which is a thinning scissors. So if you have already decided to shave it, please don't. Try this first. So if you f it up, then shave it. If not, then give yourself a decent haircut. You never know until you try it. And don't get too good at it. Us hairdressers will still rely on you guys to run a business. Alright, let's get it started. Alright, so here's the video of myself cutting my own hair. Oh my god, it's a love and hate situation with camera these days. It's so freaking HD. Look at my freaking skin, Jesus. Let me blur the shit out a little bit. A bit more. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so get your hair clip and separate your hair. It doesn't have to be pink, but I like pink. If you don't have a hard part, the line doesn't have to be super clean. I mean, you were doing a DIY job, it doesn't have to be like 100%. I'm not doing vertically, I'm doing horizontally. This actually helps you to make the side looking more straight than out, like Guile in Street Fighter. And I was using a clipper guard number 2 to start with because I don't like the side to be too short these days. I know a lot of you guys like to have a zero fade. I don't like that so much myself, but I do a lot of that for my clients as well. Anyway, so this is a number 1 fade. And you can see I'm doing a number 1 up to the temple level. And so to create somewhere in between the number 2 and number 1, I pull the lever back a little bit. That kind of makes it like a 1.5. Don't go too high to start with, because you can't go back. Once you cut it too short, and that's it, GG. And don't worry about not blending it in completely to start with, because you can always fix it afterwards. So I close the lever a little bit more to create like a 1.25, just to blend in the line a little bit. And then I'm using a 0.5. Some of the clipper comes with this, but some don't. So this is to help creating that fade a little bit more without shaving the whole thing off. Patience is the key. Don't rush it. And my clipper comes with a 1.5 guard. Here I'm using it to blend in between number 1 and 2. So same thing on the other side. And I'm going to speed up the videos because this is basically the same thing. Started with a number 2, and then 1, 1.5, and 0.5. So by putting the hand over there, it helps you to see if the blend looks straight or not. So then you know where you have to fix more. So here you can see I'm holding another mirror to look at the big mirror. So if you're in the bathroom, it depends on the lighting in your bathroom. It may be very hard to see in some angles. I was struggling a little bit while I was doing this video because I usually stand up when I cut my own hair. So the angles are more flexible that way. I had to worry about where the angle was filming, so I struggled doing one side of my hair, so I may have fucked up a little bit. So same thing at the back. I started with the number 2 and number 1, halfway to the number 2. But of course you can go higher if you want to, but for myself, I don't like it to be too bold. And then 1.5 to blend. So if you're afraid to cut it, just don't go too short to start with. When you get more comfortable doing it, then you can always go shorter. Don't worry about it's not blending to the very top part at this stage. We'll get to it after doing all this part. So I'm doing more cleanup and define at this point. There will always be a lot of area you want to blend in a bit more and clean up. Don't rush and you'll get there. And sometimes you have to go against the hair growth. Let's say this part here, my hair grows upwards. So you can hold the clipper down and then go downwards. Remember, you can always go different direction with your clippers. Here I have 2 pairs of scissors. It depends on what you need. So on this side part, I cut all the hair that sticks out. Well, not all of it, but majority of it. If you're not comfortable using a straight scissors for this part, use your thinning scissors if you have one. Thinning scissors can avoid cutting chunks of your hair and create holes or create steps. Try to avoid doing this horizontally, otherwise you'll have steps or lines, and to avoid that, use your thinning scissors. That can help. There will always be one side harder than the other. It depends on you are left-handed or right-handed. So my left-hand side is much harder because I'm right-handed. It will be very tricky to coordinate your hands when you're looking at the mirror, but you get used to it. If I can do it, you can do it too. So for the dark spot you see where your hair blends, thinning scissors can help reduce the dark spot and make it more blended. And I prefer to put the blade under and the teeth on top. That way it's easier for me to see where I'm cutting. To blend in the top part of the fade, because you're doing it yourself, you can't really use scissors over comb. You can, but it's very difficult, even for myself. I prefer to use the thinning scissors to break up the bulk, but don't go too crazy with it, because if you cut too much, you create holes in your fade. I found it pretty hard to sit down and cut my hair, so I stood up to check all the areas that I need to fix. So some of my clients struggle with styling their own hair when they go home. I think the main reason is because your hairdryer is not powerful enough. So to do a good blow job, you need a good hairdryer. So if you want to see more content like this, please comment down below. I'll probably make another video to show you how I cut the top part of my hair, but I'm trying to grow it, but that could be done one day. The problem is I only have so much hair to cut and make videos like this. And let me know if you want to see me doing color, not my own hair. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time. Peace.